Hello YouTube. Thank you guys for watching this video. It is the third part of the playthrough of this game called Feline Forensics and the Meowseum Mystery. We already played 2 times already. It's all in the channel. You go to the channel and check it out. And this is gonna be the part 3 and possibly the finale of this game. Um, Maybe it's finale. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a finale for this game. 1 second. I somehow my controller doesn't work on this one. Let me unplug it. Why does it not work? Okay, now it's work. So yeah. Last time we do like a bunch of this thing. We do the third and fourth one. I'm pretty sure today we're gonna be doing the fifth and the sixth one, which should be concluding the whole game. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be trying to do all the remaining 2 chapter, and then we're gonna be finishing the whole game, and that's what we're gonna be doing. But yeah, either way, let's get started solving the crime, huh? Last time we just do this. We find out the student is also I found out the student is also friend with the punk that died. Are you supposed to be... Hello? Okay. I guess the punk didn't die. Hey. You're the detective, right? I am. Aren't you, that? I'm not just seeing things, am I? Nah, I'm real. I'm still kicking. Just took it in the lab on the floor from a bit, I guess. I took your pose and everything. Well, I've been told I have a pretty subtle pose. Something with my heart, but I never listened to the medical jargon. Anyway, the podcast over there, she filled me in on what's been happening since I was out. I think I'm supposed to do an interview about it. I didn't listen too well to that either, but I think I've got a solid excuse. Oh, of course. How are you feeling? Been better, been worse. I should probably get checked out, but I'm sure it's fine. It's like I faked my own death. There's some real underground black market stuff right there. It does certainly add an interesting wrinkle. Would you be open to answering some question about what you remember? Whatever, man. I'll do my best. That it really so fucking weird, man. But this guy just passed out. Oh, you wanna run through all the question? Alright. I just figured since you've been at this while, you know enough by now. At this point, not only are you a suspect, you're a perpetrator and also a valuable witness. So yes, I will likely need to run through all the questions. So you got to the bottom of all this, huh? Guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I know you and the student were hired by a client to steal the Optimus diamond, if that's what you mean. Damn. Yeah, I was hoping that maybe I could still take the fall of him. At least not literally this time. From the sound of it, you two are quite close. Is this familiar territory? Not for him, for me, sure, but this job was the best suited for two, and he had the skills necessary. Not to mention it was obviously a huge score, so splitting it with him was easier to swallow, and he wouldn't stab me in the back. You have other associates then? Does this include your client? Isn't that gross? I'm sure you at least somewhat familiar, detective, but nah, the client, I never heard of them before. Interesting. That raised a few more questions. I know you're sorting back, detective. Yeah, cause like the student said that only the punk know the client, and that's how they transfer the money. You mean besides getting mixed up in this sort of situation? I do work for a body shop, you know, for biking cars. Is that how you got involved with the biker club? Roundabout. Wait, yeah, everybody knows everybody in these circles, at least in this city. In that network you mentioned, it is connected to that. There's overlap, but if you after the client, they're not regular affairs. I don't know much about them. They had all the walls up. The students said they provided some pretty crucial information about the museum. You didn't think anything of that. Unless they pay for it, client brings their own intel, so no, seems pretty standard. But they didn't know about the security system, is that correct? Yeah, I thought that was weird, but we figured it out. The alarm wasn't our issue, we were just unlucky. Things went south. Seems that way. But that might be more details we can work out about why. Up, up. Uh, what are you doing? What were you doing? Leading up to everything, well, I came to the museum alone, pay a mission for myself and the student. I knew he wouldn't have any money on him. I wandered around a bit, checked everybody out, eventually met him where the diamond was, and went over the whole plan again just to be safe. Is that when you decided to instigate an argument with the old timer? As a distraction, yeah, but I don't know. He was a bit too eager to start something. Just the one who bought a gun. Look, I never meant to use it. It was like a backup of a backup plan, like a last resort. That old timer surprised me, so I just wanted to get him to back down, is all. I need you to know I never intended to use it against anyone. Just a little bit of intimidation. And how did that go for you? Not great. That's on me. At least you recognize that now. Let's continue on to the rest of the evening then, shall we? No use holding back, detective. Well, after I put on my gun, like I said, the old timer shook off a decade or two, really started a fight. I kept my distance, but he was adamant about getting physical, so the brawl spilled out on the courtyard balcony. He got the advantages, shoved me against the wall, and before I knew it, we were struggling over the grip of the gun. I wasn't planning on using it, but I couldn't tell you who really pulled the trigger. Luckily, it didn't hit anyone. One way or another, the recoil put me off balance, and then he broke my grip against the stanchion. It was empty, so I let it drop into the courtyard. But the rest is a little bit of a blur, detective. I must have taken a good hit or something. Next thing I know, I'm waking up on the floor, the ground floor. Broadly speaking, that lines up. I have some other inquiry to make. About your ID card. Unfortunately, I can't return it just yet, but I was curious. It's for a biker club, correct? Yeah, you could call it that. Couple guys at the garage got me into it. Cause a bunch of the old bar have gone under by now. Nobody likes it, and they put stupid fake names on our ID, but they serve drinks and got dot. So don't complain about much. The monkey throwing dot. Okay, I'm not making an assumption, but that seems awfully similar, though. I was wondering about that. Monkey Ranch seems fairly on the nose for me. Yeah, nothing other than formality. All of us treated it like a joke. The folks that run the place want to have that speakeasy vibe, but it doesn't really work. Okay, I wonder. I might have more questions. They confirmed you were registered with the museum security system, so how did you do it? The student did. I told you he had a skill necessary, didn't I? He's a wizard with a computer. I don't understand what he did. Something with a backdoor and bad encryption. He found a way to remote in and make easy work of it. The two of you have created quite the rap sheet tonight. You know that, don't you? It was always a risk, detective. Just didn't pan out this time. Besides, we always said we either get rich together or go down together. Just had hopes it'd be the former. I heard that one before. Sadly, there are some other inquiry I'd like to make before I go back to it. Oh, wait, there's still another question? Okay. You mentioned he could handle the security system. What did you mean by that? Apparently, is he infamous for having some fatal flaw? Something about network and encryption? Is so state of the art, but it's all talk. Dude, there was no way I could have dealt with it myself, and he's trying to make a decent living with all that computer stuff. Figure it was worth a shot. So you asked him to tamper with the alarm of a prestigious institution, and he immediately on board. We've been inseparable since we were kids. A few years ago, he found out that I was up to on a side, and didn't immediately disown me. Honestly, I was against it at first because I didn't want him getting involved in this type of work, but he was adamant, adamant, adamant he could get it done. Besides, he wouldn't have let me pay off all those loans he got unless he earned his cut. I knew that for sure. And did your client know anything about a student hacking the security system? I never said it did, but as long as we got a job, then who cares? From what I can tell, I think they did, but I have more inquiry to make. Oh wait, I have another question. Hello? About this painting. I found this alongside a diamond, but the student didn't know why. Was it part of the plan you were aware of? Well, no way. We were told to come in and get the jewel. Detective, did you hear anything about the painting? And this client of yours, did they inform you of their intention with the gemstones? Not really. And I didn't ask. But do you really have to? It's pretty obvious. Setting up for a big payday, don't you think? That's what I assume, but you can't ever be too sure. I may have another topic to... Okay. Okay, no more question now. I guess I don't talk to you, even though you kind of like... Either way, I think we're definitely going to talk to the student right now. We're 100% talking to the student right now. But that guy didn't fucking die. I have nothing to talk to you. Okay, I could still do the thing. Like, yeah, you should be having something. But the balcony and the fall was fatal. I think I just put it on the punk. Yeah. In all my years as a detective, I didn't know that I ever corrected a testimony this obviously wrong. When the punk thought he didn't die, he was just knocked out. I would know I spoken to him. Didn't the punk said that he didn't know about the client? Am I being crazy? Okay, I guess this is the second one that we talk. It kind of makes sense. If not the student, it's gotta be the old timer, right? Do you know if the curator requested the critic come writer today? Huh? No, absolutely not. I'm sure sorry. They wouldn't ever ask the critic to do that again. The creator alluded to a previous article. What happened with that? I'll keep the story short. Since it isn't mine to tell, but between you and I, it wasn't pretty. It was harsh, but perfectly fair. I've heard murmurs it put the museum in a rough spot, but that wasn't our concern. Despite the commotion, the museum seems fine to me. Let's move on for now. How much? Okay, wait, that's it. That's okay. So it seems like the creator. No. Hmm. So it seems like the critic did have some say to the. I don't have anything to correct as well. No one to talk to as well. That seems kind of weird. Hmm. Yeah, really, no one to talk to? Am I supposed to go out? Uh, really, no one to talk to? He still doesn't know about the awkward though. Okay, check this again. No. What am I supposed to do now? Because I can't talk to anyone. Maybe I do have like another thing to do. No, there isn't. Hmm. Wait, what am I supposed to do now? I can't talk to anyone? Can't talk to anyone, but okay, I'm confused. That is generally like part of the game that's kind of annoying. You have no idea what you're supposed to do now. I'm not supposed to solve anything. Like I can't solve it right now. I don't have anything more. Are there any spot that I can go to? Seems not. Oh, ah, okay. But that's actually gonna be something important. I mean, this room doesn't got anything else. I need. Do I have something to like check this? No, I can't check any of these. Uh, there's nothing I can change as well. These are all finished. Hmm. Yeah, it is part of the game. It's just so rough. You have no idea where you're supposed to go. Hmm. I don't even talk to the student. Like, bro, your friend literally and your partner in crime literally just wake up, just fucking woke up from the fucking dead. And you tell me that I don't need to say anything to you? None of these guys, well? I feel like I need to like find the I need the find the others thing. Like can't talk to anyone. Can't talk to anyone. There's nothing to do. I don't know, man. Just kind of like wandering around. But like none of it just do anything. Like I can't talk to anyone. Are there anywhere that I could go? Or like unlock something? Hmm. There's just nothing for me to get, man. Am I... What am I supposed to do now? I am so confused right now. Can't solve anything of these? Foyer and info disk? Ah, info desk. Okay, never mind. Uh... Am I... I am so confused right now. Hmm... Are there actually like some places that I'm supposed to go and check? I doubt there's anything in this room though. Yeah, there just isn't anything here. I am so stuck. I have no idea where my next progress is. Can't talk to anyone. I don't have anything to... There's no way I need to like check every painting. I mean, it's also impossible to check every painting because like the detective doesn't know much about art to distinguish which one is a terrible or like a fake one. So what am I supposed to do? Hello? We witnessed to some pivotal moment of the evening, huh? Oh, really? A stone-faced statue? I never saw the exhibit in one place, but it seems identical. There's no strange stem on the underneath. So it's safe to assume this is the original, and the one down there was the replica. There's something else in here too. No canvas though, it just looked like a piece of paper. It's a note. Neatly written, but I'm not sure what it means. Back on a classic trail of clues, detective, just like the old days. A strange notebook, a series of written numbers. While investigating the dug on the balcony of the natural history exhibit, I found this oddly note alongside the old statue. While the statue appeared to be identical to the nearby exhibit, the note has a unique stirring of 10 numbers. Don't look like a phone number, but it's a bit too obscure to run through any police database. Could it be someone that recognizes it? Hmm. Really? Okay, it seems like just running around trying to talk to try to click everything is right approach. I guess I could, I don't know who I'm supposed to talk to, so let's just roam the whole place around, huh? Shall we? Not you guys. Okay. Ah, guy. About this note, doesn't seem like much to me. A string of 10 random number. Do you recognize them? No, I don't think so. We have internal identification for the exhibit here, but I'm not familiar with anything in this format. It's used. Okay, so it's fucking useless. I have a note. Just by the museum. Oh my god, I almost walked back down. I almost walked back down. Can't talk to this guy as well. It's not a phone number, so I don't need to go out. Who knows? Nah, I don't need to call people. What the fuck am I doing now? I'm back in not doing anything right now. Uh, I'm back and having no progress at all. Oh, you suddenly have something to say? Okay. Bro, do I need to ask them one by one? Can't you just show me all people that could talk to? So annoying. I'm like, I am not blind, right? When I walk through this way, only the guide has the speech bubble and not you. So I need to speak to the guy before speaking to you. That's annoying, man. Did I mean anything to me? Of course they do. Several things: empty wallet, sore shoulders, and all-nighters. I pour so much time and money into number like that for one purpose: keeping the exploitative system of education alive. I spoke of the worthless, heavy and incomprehensible textbook. Are you insinuating that this configuration of number is for identifying book? Do you happen to know which book specifically? Be ridiculous, detective. First of all, I don't have the mental fortitude to remember any of them, but also there are infinite books out there. I just have to find someone who can look it up in a database or something. Okay, so I need to go back to the precinct. Bring back to the guy. Oh, oh my god. The bookstore. Oh my god, the massive callback. Holy shit. Considering my Milky stopper from yesterday, I know they keep late hours, but let's hope it isn't too late. Good evening. Okay, there on second, what can I do for you? Hello, sorry to bother you again. Detective, I didn't expect you to be this time. Have you gotten yourself into another mess? Luckily, no, but I am unraveling a pretty complex case, an actual crime. I've got this clue, I'm not sure what to make up. I can't disclose too much, but I got this series of number here and reason to believe is for identifying a book. Does 0385504209 bring up anything? Yeah, it seems to be for the first edition of the Dark Viper Code. I hope that's helpful, detective. You know, my father was a huge fan of that book. Actually, of course, I know all about it, but let's say hypothetically if I didn't. I would tell you it's a mystery novel about religious history, famously awkward like the Mare Lisa and so on. I think that might be exactly what I need to hear. Don't worry about it, just happy to help. Hmm. About the Mare Lisa, we gotta go check it out. Of course, they will went for the Mare Lisa, huh? Come on, run faster, detective. I don't want the promise. I want with hand cut off hidden week. Eh? Mona Lisa? Is this not the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Viper? I don't want to promise. Oh, maybe it's the okay, it's the fucking just like I would do with a good book on a warm summer night. Let's crack open this air duct. Okay, it's about the air duct. I thought it's about the whole painting. Ah, a familiar sight, a road of canvas, and it looked just like the Mona Lisa up there. I could confirm this with the guy, but I bet the one in my paws is authentic. How could I forget? There's another note, definitely a pattern, and who left this obvious trail for us to follow? I hope there's an answer, but I suppose the possibility of a dead and always exists. No reason to give up until then, though. I have another one. This look like a coordinate? Huh. Oh, the Taurus got something to say. Let's go find the Taurus then. I've been following a trail of clues, but I hit a bit of a dead end. Can you make any sense out of this string of number? Detective, you come to the right place for this one. This here what expert in the tourism business called longitude and latitude. And no tourism professional would be caught out in the cold without a global positioning device. Is it GPS? Okay, just gotta punch him in. 29, 58, 31, 08. Don't forget the 2, of course. Aha, there it is. Only about a 13 hours flight. What do you want? When do you want to book the ticket, detective? Sooner than later, I bet. Wait, no, I don't. Yeah. Oh, detective, you're still such a easy mark. Besides, I already been to the pyramid on this trip. The pyramid? That must mean the adequate exhibit. Oh, oh man, I don't think I will join you on the trip. Little too much of a trek for me. Think? Yeah. Ah, yes, of course, a wonderful joke. I must have a few more things to discuss, but then I have to go investigate it. Is this the adequate? This is the adequate. And pyramid? Oh, I guess it's just not. I guess I'm just going for the air duct. Yeah. I don't actually go for the any exhibit. Fourth time the charm. That's what they say, right? Doesn't matter. Let's get to it. Unscrew this one and then this one. Okay, Doug, I got your friends to talk. How about you? It's reaching and yeah, as I expected. It's the small horror statue and probably a counterfeit. But there's nothing else. I get that mean we hit a dead end. Such a shame. We're on a roll. Considering everything, we should do more questioning, double check all my notes, and attempt to draw conclusion. Guy wanna update too since he be following along. Keep it up, detective. This is the final scratch. Hmm. Without any more note, it seems like the trail has gone cold. That's a shame, but you recovered two almost stolen piece of art, detective. Nothing to shake a snort at, if you ask me. Of course, still a victory, but unless you can get them to talk, we might be at the end. I'm sure it can, but you know, I've been thinking clearly someone was trying to steal the art, right? They swap in fake from the art from the air duct and no one's the wiser. And from what you told me, no air duct has more than one piece except in here, not to mention, we haven't found a counterfeit diamond. Maybe they really aren't related to heisting one day will be peculiar, but not possible, but not impossible. Besides, don't you have some fancy forensic equipment you could use with all the extra evidence now? Surely there's something to be done. You're right. A great detective never let the trial freeze over. I have to ask the officer what could be done, but in the meantime, could you mind answer? Okay, so I need to talk to the officer now. Probably just gonna be roaming around and see if anyone want to talk. Seems not. Okay. No talking? No talk? No talk. Okay, let's go find the officer then. Where? Hello? Okay, thank God I actually clicked it though. That was like, okay. That was blurred out. Oh my God, you almost faked me, man. I found a few alongside more some authentic pieces as well. I was wondering if the department had any equipment for analytic and for analysis. I'm sure the process is lengthy and complicated, but if it's possible to leave some new print, we might be able to deduct some important information. We could even compare them to the register in the alarm system log that could really triangulate this puppet master. Officer, are you there? Oh, got stuck in traffic on the trip, detective. Thanks for being patient. Well, as I was saying and you weren't hearing apparently, I imagine this process is going to be outdoors. No way! I've got the mobile analyzer right with me right here in the cruiser. Technology's come a long ways in your school, detective. Don't you know that? Let's get a baseline first, something we can use as an incriminating reference. Luckily, with all these art pieces I've collected, we got several to compare. Let's see what that brings back. Alright, button, slider, switch. Now scan this here, wait a couple seconds, and done. We're in business, detective. I got a couple print identifier across this item, and a few set of them appear on each. Question is, what other evidence should I use for comparison? Ideally something touched by the same suspect as all. Probably the diamond wasn't. I'm gonna try the creator. I feel like it's the creator. It's a bundle of paperwork, mostly contracts signed by the creator. It's outlined a very meticulous funding deal with the investor, but most of it is protected. I found a match. Oh wait, only on the authentic piece. We should have expected that, right? But the creator wouldn't have to disguise the identity to the alarm system. Oh yeah, right. Oh, I can check everything. Hmm. Up, up. Fucking hell. Gun. It belongs to the punk who accidentally fired into a brawl with the old timer. No one else come in contact with it. Hmm. Looks pretty innocent beside the whole assault issue. Is it really gonna be the Taurus? Yeah. And anything. Backroom key. Oh yeah, it's gotta be the backroom key, but who got the backroom? The artist gave these to me when I had. Yeah, but is the artist really? Found a match. Two matches actually. The authentic pieces have a set of print that matches the key, but they aren't on the foreign forgeries. The second set of prints is on everything. That's your culprit. Unfortunately, there's no way to know which print belong to who. Let's think. The card is involved with the museum artistic business, and the creator alibi is fully corroborate. That would mean this key really don't belong to him. They belong to the guy who misplaced her set a week ago. Can you say the artist had them? How that's possible? That's my question. Hate to analyze and run, but I have a case to close. Don't I have like... Okay. So I gotta talk to the guide or the artist. Either way, I'm talking to both of them, I think. Okay, I don't talk to you. I guess I'm talking to the artist now. Yes. You see, there's just a couple threads left, and it's proving quite difficult to tie them together. Is that so? Well, perhaps you shouldn't bother with talking to me about it. Don't you have some way to correct your record? Certainly, you find a solution you need in there, detective. I suppose you're right. Before I do that, though, whatever it takes, detective. Ah, that's it. What? Wait, what? Wait, what the actual fuck? Possible that the event I can fill in the gaps, right? Okay, my bill brush is my job. Wait, what? For the artist print to match all those exhibit, it could only mean one thing, but I wouldn't have this. Oh, detective, you make. I don't understand. I don't think I understand that part. Eh. Where? Where? Am I supposed to talk to the artist again? No? Where? Hmm. Incriminating the artist. Fingerprint on the match those found on the backroom key. Incriminating the artist, whether it relevant at this point or not. It's worth noting that the mechanic was the father of the artist. Possible this is related. To think my detective scent has led me down to a super fresh. Bro has led me down this hardening to see I can fill in the gap, right? I mean, it didn't give me like the red circle, so I can't safely say that I could fill in the gaps. What? The mechanics is the father. Okay, and do I need to go back to the back room? Are there anything about it I could check? No, there's nothing about the back room. Oh, prior to the incident, he was counting the bones of the various. An argument started in the fine art gallery. I think all of them are just for the I don't. The argument may have already begun in the final gallery. He still have to finish what he started. It was only after he got the counterfeit painting frame and hung that he could make his way downstairs. Okay. It, I don't really understand this part. I feel like I'm not paying attention. I have no idea what's happening. It did come across as a bit odd, but counting dinosaur bones was a bit of a leap. Now that I know he swapped his statue on the balcony, the rest of his story are likely to fall apart. Hmm. The balcony of the natural. Okay. I think I talked to the possibly the artist right now. Confront them. Yo, buddy. You see, there's just a couple thread left, and it proving quite difficult to tie them together. That was until I've noticed a subtle connection string. I'll begin with the obvious. Someone here tonight attempting to steal the Optimus Diamond, a task that will require a sufficient distraction. But little did they know the museum was equipped with a state-of-the-art security system. This would have thrown their plan unless they were warned ahead of time, perhaps even prepare. That's just the beginning. In actuality, the gemstone wasn't the only target, but considering its value, why would they do anything else? Unless the diamond high was a misdirection, so that someone else could swap various art with forged copy. But that begged the question, why wasn't the diamond replaced was a counterfeit? Aside from the fact that it's highly unlikely it could be reproduced, it's more likely to assume the diamond wasn't a misdirection but a distraction. I believe the jewelry thieves wasn't even aware of the other's presence, a textbook example of a criminal. I would be lying if I said I wasn't an in a more anymore with your line of thinking, but I sense you hit a roadblock. Oh, I did. The connective string I mentioned, the second thief. Then suddenly everything clicked into place. Everything, even more threat than I originally realized. The former staff, the contract, the keys, the note. Any half-rated detective would have seen the puzzle through the pieces. So please, since you so carefully laid them out for me, considering this your opportunity to confess. Yes, it was me. I'm the so-called second thieves detective. I know I could count on you to figure it out. I'll give you a moment to reflect on that. And that I'm freely answer any question you have. Before that, I think I'm gonna play the ad right now. Seems like there's a lot of things that I need to confront the artist for. So I'm gonna play the ad right now, and I'm gonna see you guys in just a bit, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna play the ad right now. See you guys in just a bit. Let's go! Back, everyone. Let's confront the others, huh? Shall we? Ah, oh my god. I remember them well. Uh, did this scheme of yours have anything to do with them? It had everything to do with them, Detective. In fact, only half of it was mine. The other half was there. They hired me to carry it out, and they never realized who I was. What do you mean? Why would they hire someone to steal their own exhibit? You heard about the investor, haven't you? Created a sign with them a few years ago and it dug them into quite the hole. Of course, I never heard their true motivation on the matter, but how else would they going to pay off those enormous debts? And if all their precious exhibit were relinquished as collateral, what's the point in saving an empty museum? So they replace only a few with counterfeit, and hope they sell enough to cover the sunken investment. File twister and an absolute betrayal of everyone who ever cared about this place. I have a feeling there's more to discuss on this. Whatever it take, Detective. I mean, if they really want to swap the thing, why do they need to hire someone to do it? Can't they just do it themselves? How did he get mixed up in all of this? When I caught wind of the creator scheme, I formulated my own plan, but required assistance. I would need to hire a thief on my own, one who wouldn't know, an impossible job even if it yanked the tail. So what? You're going to carry out a creator heist and have someone else ruin it? I had no other choice. It would have been more difficult and less successful if I had thrown the job myself. And the student, an interesting surprise actually. I only hired a punk, but apparently they were a package deal. They might have gotten away with it, hacking their way into the alarm system, but I make sure those hooligans would absolutely unravel under pressure. You did your part too, Detective. I can't thank you enough for that. What was my part exactly? Someone had to make sense of it, of all this mess, follow the breadcrumbs all the way to the deep-seated injustice within. You really are as good as they say, you know that? I'm not sure how to take that, but I think there might be a few details left to discuss before I close this case. Whatever it takes, Detective. What really happened? I found all the RP you swapped it, but I assumed you were up to more than that. Besides a few small ways I could tip the scale, the plan was largely operating on its own core. There's no sense in building secretive now, so what did you do? Well, when the guard came through the courtyard, I didn't intend to get in his way, but he really didn't see me and I didn't make an effort to move. Of course, it was plausible he would have dropped his key then. Some would say it could have appeared that way. But those keys I gave you, most of them are random scrap. In fact, the only one that mattered belonged to the guy. Right, I came to that conclusion as well. What else do you have in hand tonight? Did I mention I saw the student with the gemstone in the foyer? Actually, just after he realized the door had been locked down, and according to the plan, I would not have known the student was involved. But from the balcony, I noticed him and the punk setting up to steal the diamond. You really was quite the orchestrator in all of this, huh? It seems like there's always another question for you to answer. Whatever it takes, Detective. Huh. Hmm. So let's see what we can put. I think. Oh, it's not the daughter. The son. Yes. When do I have the son? He was the son of the mechanic, the artist, who was client. No, they were in order. They were in order to have their something to the something, the something planned to have something with a something and then something. They were in order. In turn, the something became the something of the something, so the something would be something when he's something the something. This would ultimately cause the something plan to be something by the cause the creator plan is either creator or the artist. I'm gonna put the artist. Actually, I think I'm gonna put the creator. This should be with you. In turn, the something became the something of something. This sounds like artist become the client of the punk, so the punk would be when he. So the punk would be blamed when he stole the when he replaced the artwork. Would be what? Would be sold? Would be refilled, would be replaced, would be framed. Artist became the client of the punk, so the punk would be framed when he replaced the art. Was the creator plan to be refilled by the detective? It seems okay, but there's a lot of wrong. You have the artwork, gemstone. Painting was counterfeit. The statue that was shot and fell from the balcony was also a counterfeit. You have the they were in order. Yeah, I kind of don't remember the order. In one fine art painting, the statue represents the financial structure of the ancient species. No woman. They were both highly valuable. Seems someone attempted to do them both. Okay, so the first one was... Which one was the... Should be this one first, right? I got this one first. I got a second one. A painting on a canvas appeared identical to the thing I hang in the fine art exhibit, and a historical artifact that appeared identical to the exhibit currently displays in the adequate exhibit. They both illegally... Historical exhibit. That was up top, right? Yeah, I think I got these two first, then I got these two. Right? Yeah. No. I got the I got this one first, this painting. Then I got the painting, then I got the... I go to the top floors and I grab the statue. Then I have the note that say the Mona Lisa. Then I have another thing to get the other one in the adequate. Okay. They were in order. The painting, art of the painting from the fine art exhibit. Fine art. Hmm. Fine art exhibit. And then it was the statue. Yeah, and then it is the statue from the balcony. Statue from the balcony. The painting from the also the balcony. That was a courtyard balcony, right? Wait. But they were in order, the painting from the fine art exhibit. Hmm. And I got the note, and I find the last one. It was from here, where I don't have anything else. Hmm. Authentic air duct art piece. And the broken statue by a series of a cryptic note. Well, I have no idea what I'm supposed to put. Oh my god. I am not wake up enough. Actually, like, figure out what am I supposed to put. I have to. They were in order. It was. Oh, it's probably not gonna be it, right? Because it said it's not gonna be sun because it said it was the something of the sun. It's gotta be about the art that I got. Maybe not the first one, not the first art. Maybe this one is statue. This one is statue from the exhibit balcony. Then the painting from balcony from courtyard, but that was balcony courtyard balcony. Hmm. I'm not sure about this one. seems kind of tough, man. Kind of tough. How am I supposed to solve this? Doesn't make sense at all. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I go in order. It's definitely about the this part gotta be like the all the artwork or the exhibit that was kind of fact. So the top one is about who did it, and it's the artist, but the artist was paid by the curator. The curator need to do that because he wanted to pay the debt, and it's at there. So it are they implying about the museum? Let's try that then. Let's try if it's about the museum. What am I gonna put? It's fucking annoying. That? The investor. Hey? Is this how you is this you have that debt to the investor pay? I get that's grammatically correct. It should be the curator. I doubt it's gonna be set to museum. And to have some artwork stolen, right? No, not stolen. Replaced. With a counterfeit. And then and then sold. Oh, okay. So this gotta be the or the artwork. I might now if all of this is just about the artwork, I think this one is about the as it's in the thing with the thing. The only artwork that's in something with something is the first one that we got. So it's gotta be the painting. The painting from the thing in the air duct. With the gemstone. And that was from the fine art exhibit, right? The top one. And or something? The air. Oh, wait. It's two things. Wait, what? The painting and the... Oh, it's not from the thing. It's two things. artifact? What are two things? Two art pieces that appear in the same place. The only thing was on the balcony with the Mare Lisa, or national history? No. Oh, it might be a national history. The diamond wasn't stolen, but the statue above in the balcony was replaced. And the art was replaced. The other art was replaced. Another art who was in here. That one was here, right? That also in the national exhibition history. But isn't that one from like Egypt? And he said the pyramid. From the pyramid, right? Maybe I'll check the artist. He was swapping the authentic statue with his replica and stashing it with the nearby air duct, the balcony of the natural history exhibit. In order, a statue from the exhibit. I think it's exhibit balcony because last time I think one of these guy, yeah, is it this one? Like one of them, I remember one of them is like you use exhibit, yeah, this one in the top left. It said a sculpture hit the door to the back room on the exhibit balcony, but it didn't mention any exhibit, only the exhibit balcony. So I think this also mean I just put exhibit balcony on here, and that would be the statue. Then the next one. Confirm the punk and the student was igniting their plan to swapping the painting on the courtyard balcony where the argument started in the fine art. Oh, but this one was unable to continue swapping the art piece. He went to the courtyard lower level. The guard then continued to into the empty foyer and attempt to leave the now dangerous premises. On the front door was already locked down. The student ran to sculpture. Just as the tourist went in, he informed him the door was already locked down. He struck inside. When the alarm was locked down, the curator returned to the foyer and called the authority. The courtyard balcony. So this one is the Mare Lisa. Then they were in the fine art gallery. Is it just the balcony? And I don't even need to mention the courtyard art? If that is, I know I just talk about like how the game doesn't give a fuck about the exhibit thing, but like telling me, but then this one, the something and the something in the something and the something in the air duct. Maybe it's not the gemstone. Maybe this one was wrong. Uh, And what is... Okay, let's think. Like, 2 things slash inside? Isn't there only one of them? Only the painting, right? They find a gemstone, but then there's also the painting inside. But then, what's the second one? There's no second thing. And all of them hid inside an air duct. Only one of the thing was hidden in the air duct with the gemstone, and it's the painting. That does not make sense. Okay. What is the last one? The last one is the artifact, right? But it's so but why would it be to the artifact? The artifact wasn't inside the air duct with the gemstone. Or maybe... Oh, I mean, it does have comma, huh? So the comma kind of separating them two, and not 3 of them inside the air duct. So like this. And the fine art painting? I think it's the paint. Okay. Maybe I don't need to mention the fine art. The order of the statue from the exhibit balcony, the painting from the balcony, the artifact, and the fine art painting in the air duct. In the exhibit balcony, they were in order. The statue from the exhibit balcony, the painting from the balcony. I feel like this one gotta not be balcony. It's just too weird. They have like exhibit balcony and just no balcony. The artifact and the fine art painting in the air duct with the gemstone. I think I need the verb on this one. It was stashed inside, right? Oh. But this one gotta change back to painting. So I only need one more. Not exhibit balcony. National Now we don't give a fuck about balcony anymore. So do I go for the national exhibit? Okay. Oh. It's national balcony instead of exhibit. Okay. So they were all not... So they are not saying that they are in the same air duct with the gemstone, but rather they are all in the gem... Okay. I don't know, man. They were not in the with the gemstone though. The only one of them with the gemstone. Oh, that's so... I don't know, man. No, it actually makes sense. The statue, the thing. Oh, this air duct is only talking about this painting. And the gemstone. This air duct and the gemstone only talking about this painting. All of this guy doesn't give a fuck about where I find them. Like somehow I need to specify these 2 locations. This one doesn't have anything. And somehow I also don't give a fuck about this position as well. I don't need to tell you that this one is from the... Oh my god. Like, yeah, I got the painting from courtyard balcony. Yeah, somehow I don't need to specify balcony on this one. But I need to specify balcony of this guy. I don't know, man. Like, can't you just like add more? Oh, now I know this one is hired. So it's gotta be. Oh, so I think what I put back on the originally was right. It was the son of the mechanic and the artist who was hired. The artist, the punk student, they had something before. What the son of the mechanic, the artist who was hired. There's something they had something before. What's their relationship? I kind of don't remember their relationship. The artist ever get hired? Like before this crime? I don't know about this one. I'm gonna do the bottom part first. I think bottom part should be easy, right? So in turn, the artist became the client of the punk. So the punk beframe when he stole the gemstone. This would ultimately cost us the curator plan to be... I mean, isn't this just what I have? I put earlier, and it was like so much wrong. Yeah, it is. Artist became the turn. Maybe it was the curator become the client of the artist. That doesn't seem right. That does not seem right. The curator became the client of the artist. So the client would be... No, that does not seems good. No, I think this gotta be like the client. Which 100% should be of the punk. This free one, triangle, perfect triangle. I feel like it's gotta be right. And okay, let us think about the whole plan. Okay, so the creator trying to pay off the debt, so he hires someone to change the counterfeit. Then, but then the creator hired the artist, but then they somehow didn't realize they hired the same guy, or like just hiring someone they know. Wait, does that mean that this is... Does that mean that this mean that it's about creator forgot that they have met before? Oh, okay, okay. Okay, that was the crucial information that I need to put in. Okay, sure. So the artist plan is that he got hired by the creator, but somehow the creator doesn't realize that they were met before, and and the artist was so mad that they are trying to swap out the counterfeit because they feel like they were lying to the customer, right? They're lying to the people that actually came to the museum. So the artist set up a plan. No, the artist hired another person, which is the punk, and just so that the punk would be framed. No, it's not about framing the punk. It's about the punk was somehow fucked up, and let someone investigate this one, which is us, so that we would, and then so that we would find the artwork that also hidden inside the air duct, so that we would uncover the thing. So it's not about the punk being framed when he stole the gemstone. Not this one. So the... Can I talk to you again? Wait, you're here. I want to know more the plan. Begin to steal the gemstone. I continue my work, including all the counterfeit and the note, and eventually took the opportunity. Go across the foyer. But those are really the only details that differ from my initial statement, I believe. Not what I want. Not the punk. I never would have imagined an absolute unravel if Fang could get up, but he did it. You know, I had my doubt that any of this would go intended. In fact, I outlined several potential points of failure in it. But at last, they worked themselves out, didn't they? And you did such a fine job trying to all this desperate threat. I think this... Huh. I never would have imagined the absolute unraveling he and his friends could get up to. But they did it. You know, I had my doubt when any of this would go as intended. In fact, I had outlined several potential points of failure in it. Fuck, but I know that the artist hired the punk only for the plan to go south, so that us would be here to uncover all the mystery, and especially create a plan. The argument be upstairs, so I made myself scarce. I was there in the lower courtyard when I heard a gun was fired. Despite the tourists, the podcast, and the guards who bumped into me, I continued my retreat. It was halted, however, by the lockdown. Despite opposition by the tourists to the curator, it was locked inside. What is this? Oh my god, the fucking light, man. Was the alarm necessary? If I remember correctly, they did swap out the security, right? I remember that the artist also swapped out the alarm system. Found that the electrical system because it didn't register the punk opened the case. Then when the class key was destroyed. No, that's not what I want. And hire the amateur peer, the punk intentionally fell and flawed the. Yeah, I know that part. I know that the artist hired. I need to get all my notes in order. Make sure I miss nothing, that everything is perfect. There's no rush, but this is likely to be the final damn decision. I mean, the only fail part about the thing is that the ID was swapped. But the ID swap when he stole the gemstone. Maybe it's maybe it's just the alarm. I doubt it's the ID. I don't think the ID could fit in here. So the ID will be replaced when he stole the gemstone? That doesn't seem like it. Yeah. I think it should be alarm. The alarm seems more important, right? It is. Okay, maybe it's not if it's alarm, then it's not replaced. Alarm to be trip, right? That's the one that like always pair with alarm multiple time. When he stole the gemstone, we plan to be refilled. It's not refilled, to be destroyed. But it's gotta be refilled though. It's gotta be refilled. I feel like the alarm was right as well. The alarm gotta be right. Okay. Let's go over what could be right or wrong. These three guy, I'm pretty sure these three one is just 100% correct. These three guy gotta be correct. With no alarm, would be trip should be correct. Okay, so now we should have like two things that was wrong, right? And I trip. Okay, the trip was also right. I think I wanna. So now we have two wrong. We just gotta. I'm just gonna swap all the thing and see which one is right or wrong. Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong button, man. Wait, I need the gemstone. So the stone was right. The gemstone was right. Fucking hell, I keep pressing the wrong shit. Let's do the refill first. The refill was right. I think the detective gotta be right. Which means it's only the curator was wrong? Oh, the curator was wrong. It's not curator. Okay. It's not curator plan. And who is it? Museum? Oh, I feel like museum is gonna be wrong. Yeah. Is it not curator? Is that not a person name? Why would it not be person name? I cannot think of another way that it's not a person name. But it's not the curator, then it's no one. Not gonna be the artist. Because it's about the curator plan to be revealed by me, by the detective. So it's not curator, it's not the guide, it's 100% not the guide. It's not... No way it's the investor, right? No, it's not investor. It's not investor, it's not curator. How is it not any person? If it's not the curator and nor the investor, nor the museum, then who the fuck is it? What? We place plan? No. It's not the punk. Not the punk, because that's not the point. That's not the point that the punk was... Gemstone plan? No. Alarm plan? Count effect plan? The plan was to change the thing, so it might be counter plan. It might. If this one is counter effect, I'm just so... Why would it not be curator, man? Oh my god, why would it not be curator on that part? Why would it be fucking... Oh. When I received a call for this one, I never would have expected how deep it could go. I have all the major points covered now, but some of the suspects might have more to say about it. Maybe I should be open to interpreting this as more than 5 face value, but technically I have information for the final verdict. I should be careful though, there's no going back once I made a decision. The following suspects are hereby considered under arrest of law at the jurisdiction of the Feline Forensic Private Detective Agency as substantiated by probable cause. This order is valid upon less than or equal to 6 suspects by judgment of the detective and is not subject to alteration following submission. So I need to choose who the one that getting arrest. I think curator gotta be arrested trying to I mean, is it though? Was selling the art supposed to be... I get it's trying to fake the people, but was that a crime? That you try to put a fake one? I mean, they are trying to like pretend that it is the real one, but it's not. So I get that is a crime. And at least do the artist justice, right? Even though the creator technically, I think technically it wasn't like breaking the law by thing, but hey, at least for the artist justice, I think I'm still doing that. I think the artist, no matter what you say, Even though I'm bringing justice to you, there's no way I'm letting you out, okay? Like you set up the whole shit. Do I get the pumpkin student in? I feel like I don't want to. They kind of like they are student. They are young. And they are like basically hired to be like fail. Which is kind of fucked up, not gonna lie. So I don't... The old timer though. The old timer did fucking punch people. He did fucking slam the punk on the wall. With drop like a bunch of blood. Do I wanna... Can I put the infestor in? I could like put the infestor in. Maybe I could do that. I could somehow have the infestor being caught. That might be funny as shit. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put the punk. The old timer, I mean, even the old timer kind of like punch people. Kind of like do assault. But who gives a shit, man? Who gives a shit? The punk and student, just because they're a child, they did try to steal the gemstone, but I don't know. I don't think I want to arrest them. I think it's just free guy. You basically set up the whole thing. I think others, you gotta at least like sit in the jail for at least a few years, okay? Curator, I'm putting it because of the justice for you and he lying the thing. I think Infestor, if I somehow could get them to get arrested, I feel like it's just better for everyone else. So, the detective. No, I don't think that's right. I should reconfirm my further before calling this in. Oh, you... Really? Fuck you, mate. You don't allow me to be Infestor? And from one scheme to the next, these two may not share motivation, but they share similar sentences. The creator was at the center of the string scenario, and the artist didn't hold back when presented with the opportunity. I mean, the creator also like hire people to steal the thing, and I guess that's also kind of like a fraud. So I still have no idea why the creator need to hire someone to steal the thing instead of just doing it themselves. Like, what's the point of hiring someone to steal your own artwork in the museum instead of just you doing it? I don't know. That seems so stupid for me. To me, the creator was at the center of the strange scenario, but the artist didn't hold back when presented with the opportunity. It's been quite the evening, but it's time to call this in and finally close the case. So, is this them, detective? The culprit behind the Meowseum Mystery? Afraid so. Any last word before the officer here takes you away? I wouldn't dare sully the moment for you. In my heart, I know I have my reasons. And moreover, I know I'll never be half the criminal this man is. We speak from the high tower, but we were headed to the same doghouse. My reason may not be as noble, but they have produced with soul just the same. So that's it, detective. Case closed. Yep, as it turned out, there's only one thing you can keep in a museum, and that's the truth. Ooh, boss. Nobody count. Okay, that's the whole game. I think I did a great choice on not arresting the punk and student. I don't know, they were the child. I mean, they did trying to thing, but they are trying to get like they are kind of doomed. They are child, one with like heavy student loan and one have a fucking heart issue. And I'm not like the police department. I'm just a detective, and so I have my judgment, okay? I think I'm not gonna be arresting both of them. Grand reopening. Ooh, okay. They reopened, but who? Okay, maybe both of them got the thing. The end. Okay, so that's the end of the game then. So yeah. Anyone who watching this right now, thank you for watching. And this game is an absolute gems of a game. Even though you're probably watching this and know the story, hey, if you only skip to the end, but either way, I still really recommend this game if you haven't, if you're kind of skipping out and not getting spoiled by me. I do recommend to just get this game and play by yourself. Though, I think some part might be a little bit frustrating. I think I did kind of like miss a little bit lead, but I think overall it's still fine. Incoming ad? Nah, there are no ad, okay? I'm ending the thing. Ending the thing. So yeah, YouTube. If you guys enjoy this video, remember to drop a follow on my drop a follow. And you can also subscribe to my channel as well. So yeah. There's not much thing happening. Next time, I'm pretty sure next video it would be me just playing some demos. I'm not sure. I do have like a game that I wanted to play called Fake Thieves. It is an immersive stealth game that's gonna be coming out at the 20th of May, and I will be playing that game. So yeah, the next major game that are gonna be coming out is gonna be that one. But hey, either way, this is the end of the of my playthrough of Feline Forensics and the Meowseum Mystery. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. Thank you.